All I'm saying is that ass looks mighty thick on camera. Sorry. What's up, bitches? Nah, I'm kidding. Hi, welcome to the Tipsy Flipsy.
No, I need to get drunk before dealing with y'all bitches.
I have grape juice. I have grape juice. I promise.
So, we are going to be talking about Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson. Who wants to start with the book, or shall I?
First of all, what the fuck? Okay. Hold on. How long did we have? A month and a half?
Yeah, because
Yeah, we got a little
pushing
extra
back.
time.
Yeah, so we had a month and a half to read this shit. Sorry, not shit. It's not shit. Anyways, we had a month and a half to read this shit. And literally this week we found out it's a spin-off of another fucking series.
So for almost the entire book, we were very confused and trying to figure out and put pieces together that we were hoping that would tie together in the end.
So if that doesn't tell you anything about us, it probably should.
It's not
It was not all our fault. Okay, so on the book, on the front of the book, it says New York Times best-selling author of the Remnant Chronicles, which, okay, we just assumed that it was introducing us to a separate book series, which later on Megan actually found out that no, this series is a spin-off. So, if you decide to read Dance of Thieves, we recommend reading the Remnant Chronicles, otherwise it will be extremely confusing and...
Because this bitch sees ghosts.
She
sees ghosts and
it's
it's
chapter
never
1.
explained.
But if the author does decide to make a new book cover, we definitely suggest her to create, like, maybe add a little, hey, by the way, it's a spin-off series of the Remnant Chronicles, not just a separate one altogether. Because a lot of the beginning portions of the book, I mean,
Before...
this is all from the beginning just because we were confused.
Okay. I think we're dumb.
How dumb are we?
Does it say in the back?
It says, literally the first thing it says on the dust jacket is a stunning new adventure set in the kingdoms of the Remnant.
It's okay, we'll edit
We're
that
just
shit out.
assholes. We're just assholes.
Can we just, like, completely start over?
Yeah.
Because I'm a little embarrassed.
I'm gonna add it in anyways.
Okay.
What's up, bitches? We're retarded.
Mary, I am so sorry that we're assholes. We should apologize.
Definitely.
Our
That's
first
okay.
apology video. Oh
This is
my
our first video.
god! Our first scandal.
So
We
basically,
might be a lot bit morons.
So the author
Basically-
liked our video or liked our picture on Instagram.
And now we're being dicks.
Just want to
Don't
make
come
sure
at me.
because sometimes in the dust jacket they put stuff too.
That's what I looked. You know what? I even looked. I was like,
Okay, I'm
fuck?
blaming everything on you now because this is the book that you put into our pool.
now we're starting our first apology video to Mary E. Pearson.
Hold on, we gotta get the fake tears.
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
Give me a minute, I can cry on
She,
Yeah.
this bitch. She seriously getting them tears. She got tears coming. She got tears starting to come.
Because your problem, she's a fucking sociopath.
that's some emotional trauma.
We have the apology for Mary E. Pearson because we're morons.
It wasn't a bad book.
It was not a bad book, but we did not realize that the Remnant Chronicles was before this book. And I know she said it in the dust jacket now.
After
we
we just shit on her so bad. It
Again,
wasn't
we can
written
always just-
poorly or
It
anything. It was
wasn't.
just, it didn't make any sense.
just-
like,
yeah.
you have all your stickies,
Yeah.
I have my
So-
stickies.
If you have not read the Remnant Chronicles, we highly suggest you do, just so you understand the whole concept and the whole, like, outline of this book. Because it does directly correlate with the Remnant Chronicles. It's not just in the same universe, no, they are directly intertwined. So
it's 5 years after, apparently. I think it's like 5 years after.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole war. I think in the first one. I don't know, though, because we haven't read it.
yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the book cover and the title.
I really like the book cover. I think that it correlated with the story very well, and compared to all of her other book covers, it is probably one of my favorites.
So we have, I'm gonna get close and
Awkward.
personal. So
No
we
one
have
said.
the title and the book cover. So this is what looks like just a dagger, and then we have the eagle wings. So I'm assuming the dagger represented Kazi, the main female character, and the eagle wings were for Jace, who is the male protagonist. And I actually liked that really well. Once I got like almost all the way finished with the book itself, it finally clicked in my head with, okay, so Ballinger Crest is eagle wings, and then dagger is for the little badass female character. And then it actually worked really well with
I want Jello. Do you want Jello?
So
sure.
while Megan's getting the Jello, I want to just kind of point out, so every single book meeting we do, we coordinate to go along with the book. So if you've followed our other posts about our previous books, for A Court of Thorns and Roses, we, did
Drank mimosas, we had like
Mimosas.
tea, and then we wore dresses that kind of correlated with spring really well.
Oh yeah, the second book was The Dead Zone by Stephen King.
We personally did not like that one at all.
Not anything against Stephen King. It was just for our preference and personal taste in book. The way that it was written was not our favorite, and we agreed on that collectively.
Since it has a movie to go along with it, we read it and then watched the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we did was we wore pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking lie. We didn't read that shit.
We did try.
We tried.
We tried really hard to read that shit.
I feel like I got further than both y'all.
Yeah, you did. Well, we wore pajamas, and then we had tonic and
Gin and tonic.
to go along with the time period and the fact that the guy was in a coma. So for this book, we decided to go along with color schemes. Our color schemes are based on pink, yellow, and purple, which follows a story in chapter 26 where Kazi, Rin, and Sonove are getting ready for the party. Did you just almost die? I'm going to continue because they were both morons. But they were getting ready for a party that the Ballinger group invited them to. So we have our color coordination for the book.
And it's kind of funny because we ended up picking the colors that
suit
our personalities fit with the characters the most. So for purple, Megan got Rin.
Who was a more secluded and kind of kept to herself more often and refused to wear the dress without having her swords attached to her. And then we have Sonove, who wore the yellow dress. Sonove is this very kind of sweet with an attitude, and then proceeds to murder somebody without a second thought. And then Kazi, just all around average.
I wouldn't say she's average. I would say that even though with her more darker background, she has a very, she always has that secretive side.
And then moving on to the food and drinks that we chose for today. We initially chose a sweet red wine for the birch wings that was meant to put the Ballinger family to sleep.
And some sparkling grape juice for our not quite there yet friend.
Going on to the orange jello that we chose, and that was just simply because of Kazi's absolute love for oranges. Like, her description for oranges was just completely over the top, and I kind of liked it.
Which, I mean, if you look at it compared to, this timeline of the story, it was very, that was a treasured thing. And it's one of the things that I feel like a lot of us do take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Especially living in Florida.
So now on to how we felt about the book. So again, we highly recommend reading the Remnant Chronicles, or at least reading up on the Remnant Chronicles before reading
Talking about the book.
this book.
I'm like that kid that shows up late to class and goes, "What's he doing?"
If you did what we did and read the book before reading the Remnant Chronicles, you can get past the stuff you don't know, but it's a lot of stuff you're not going to know.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is very difficult to get past that. The writing itself and the way the book was set up was not bad at all.
No.
I just wish I had known that before.
I wish we would have dug a little deeper into the history of the book and trying to figure out, this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, looking towards our future books, we will be doing that, so we don't have any confusion.
Totally my fault, by the way. 100%. The book itself's not bad at all. Like, it really didn't have anything necessarily wrong with it. The book changed point of views between Kazi and Jace, and the transitions were actually pretty smooth, I thought. The author did really well with setting up a scenery. Like, her descriptions of the scenery, and, like, you could actually picture what the place looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, for y'all, who would have been y'all's favorite character?
Cassie was pretty dope.
I'm with Cassie as well, just because, I don't know. I really liked her personality and how she was able to stand up for herself.
I actually personally liked Sonove, just because she's all about love and, like,
Mm-hmm.
I love kind of deal, and then teasing and very talkative. And then when you get to the end of the book and she actually shows that darker side, that she was affected by the slaughter, it actually got her a more darker side, and I actually really enjoyed that. So all around, it really wasn't a bad book. We just were extremely confused just out of us being morons. Do y'all have any questions about the book itself? Like, possibly for the author, if she decides to ever see the error in our ways.
I just want to say I'm so sorry.
We're really sorry about that.
We're assholes. All in all, this is all Bray's fault.
Yep, 100%.
All around, though, it was a fairly good book.
But I got like 2 questions for the author. Ma'am.
Go ahead.
What is up with the crazy reaction of the oranges? So this is actually like a serious question though, is what did Kazi not tell her friends or Jace? Like in chapter 53, but there's something I needed to tell Eben, and something I had to tell them all, including Jace. What did she have to tell? Like, what did she have to tell them? Like,
that's one of those things that was never tied up.
I think that was never tied up, but I could have missed something. Whenever I finally got to that point and, like, I read it, I was a little confused about what it was. I kind of thought she was about to say she was pregnant, and I was like, whoa. That was, like, what my thoughts went to, because I was a little shocked, because they've been fooling around a little bit. But it never said that they actually did it.
I also have a question. What was the whole inspiration behind this book? And I guess the chronicle before this, too. I'm just curious, because I think it's a very interesting concept. And I personally do like a lot of, like, fantasy kind of storylines.
Please pick something good.
Okay, so our next book is going to be Serpent and Dove. And I know that one for a fact is the first book.
Okay, it better be.
So I have the tidbit about the Serpent and Dove book. It's by Shelby Mahern.
So sorry.
I
butchering the
apologize
name.
now. So it's the first book in the Serpent and Dove series. It is about... My bad.
is about.
So 2 years ago, Louise LeBlanc fled her coven and took shelter in the city of Cicerone. Forsaking all magic and living off of whatever she could steal, their witches like Lou are hunted. They are feared and they are burned. What?
It's an elephant. What are you talking about?
She's sure a dick with hairy balls.
It's an elephant.
You are a child. Oh, what the hell?
I was trying to do tic-tac-toe.
Hey, I'm Marina, 21.
21, yeah, I think I'm 12.
So it's about
You did
a
that.
witch and a witch hunter, and they're forced into a marriage contract.
I mean, I like witches. I think this is going to be interesting. What I do want to say, though, is that whatever small amount of views or however many we get on this video, let us know what y'all think we could do better, how y'all felt about it. We want to make this try to be as interactive as possible.
This is a book club that you can do on your own time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that has a set date and time, well, except for us.
Yeah.
We have set dates and time.
Is that fucking thunder?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Florida? It was
It's
sunny.
July.
It was sunny outside.
So
Sunshine
I'm going
saved
to
my
the river.
ass.
I'm going to the river after this.
it's just kind of like an open chat group
Mm-hmm.
where we enjoy feedback, we enjoy talking about books. Like, that's the whole point we made this book club, is so we can have people to talk to. Hey,
So-
that's it for today.
We'll see y'all next month. Bye. All right.
So I figure we could say welcome to the Tipsy Flipsies.
What's poppin', bitches?
Whenever we start moving into it. But we're gonna try to talk this
Oh, shit!
pretty much like our only days off.
Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick.
I love that song.
What are we talking about?
You can see the curious smoke coming out of her ears.
Also, a little side note. I'm creating a petition to bring back goblets because I don't know if y'all have ever drank from one of these, but you feel empowered. Empowered. If y'all want a more one-on-one with each of us about like who we are as a person, how we actually like our interests, ignore the thunder, Megan. Zeus is upset for some reason.
But my bathroom's Greek. He should be fine. We should have like a hole of no noise so we can finish this.
It's okay.
The hell?
We'll edit it out. But
She thinks your skills are like top notch,
I
man.
know, she thinks I can make it just like beautiful and sunny outside and make us seem like we're coherent and
play music
Smart.
in the background when the thunder comes. Leave me
alone.
I just pet your eyelash.